Never caught fire.
Hello, coming movie fans. DJC right here. Finally, Fantastic Four is unveiled today. It has been a little over 4 years since Kevin Feige first announced the film. Initially, Jon Watts, who directed the Spider-Man MCU trilogy, was set to helm the project, but he later stepped down and was replaced by WandaVision director Matt Shakman. I was skeptical about Shakman's ability to handle such a major Marvel project, but now the wait is over. My initial thought? It was great, but not fantastic. My most anticipated movie of the year, of course, Superman. Fantastic Four is my second. Ironically, both films, along with Jurassic World, are releasing in July, making it an exciting month for movie fans. Interestingly, both Superman and Fantastic Four are set in a retro-futuristic background. We got to see our Fantastic Four's Baxter building for the first time. It looks different from previous versions of the Baxter building. It looks good. In front of it, there's an Excelsior launch pad, which reminds me of Stanley. I miss him.
Excelsior! 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 Excelsior!
As you can see, this movie takes place in 1960s. From the previous Valentine's Day promotion, we can see that the Thing is looking at Life magazine just like the 1963 issue featuring Lyndon B. Johnson on the cover. I like the part that the strawberry cake is moving up automatically. We got to see Herbie for the first time. It looks nice. I really like it. I like the design. I wonder if he will aid Fantastic Four's search for Galactus. There's a scene where the Thing and Herbie are cooking pasta together. It reminds me of the bear, and I'm not sure if that was intentional or not, but it was great to see the reference to the bear. It's really cool to see the chalkboard rising automatically while Reed Richards is working on something. I'm not a mathematician, but there's a formula on the board that looks like a wormhole teleportation equation. It looks important to the story.
The first time.
They're ready to board the spaceship. Is similar to the 1960s Gemini project, which sent humans into space.
Turn invisible. Ben wasn't a rock, and Johnny never caught fire.
Just like Superman, this Fantastic Four movie won't be an origin story. Ironically, Superman's success will determine the future of the DCU, while Fantastic Four's success will impact the future of the MCU. Two franchise films releasing in the same month. The rivalry of these two comic book studios has begun. If you pay close attention to Johnny's flame, you will see that it interacts with the camera and causes us to see the dirt and smudges on the screen. Great CGI.
Fire. Fire.
There's a fantastic car running really fast. We've seen this from Comic-Con. So far, we've seen all of our Fantastic Four's abilities and action, but they didn't show Mr. Fantastic stretching his body. I wanted to see his action, but I guess maybe next time. And who could John Malkovich be playing? Most likely Mole Man or possibly Red Ghost. And finally, we got to see Galactus. Galactus has an ability to increase or reduce the size of his body, so please don't worry about why is Galactus so small. The trailer ends with all four members of the Fantastic Four standing together. It's been a while since Marvel movie hasn't focusing on DEI. And this is Marvel's first family movie.
As a family.
The title of the film is Fantastic Four First Steps, inspired by Neil Armstrong's famous quote, "That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind." These first steps could be a giant leap for the DCU. especially since Marvel has disappointed many fans in recent years.
Okay.
T-5.
Before we went up the first
I really love the musical score by Michael Giacchino. It really elevates the movie. Like I said, this trailer looks great but not fantastic. I think it's because of Pedro Pascal as Reed Richards. I know he's a fantastic actor with the superb acting skills, but I wish he were more fit and lean. I kept thinking about John Krasinski. That said, I'm sure he'll be fine when I see him in the theater. Other than that, it's a good trailer and I'm looking forward to watching it on the big screen.